Good morning, students. This is 11th standard biobotany video class, video 2. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson taxonomy and systematic botany. Dear students, in the previous video class, we have seen general characteristic features of family Fabaceae. Now, we are going to see the botanical description of one of the plant, Clitoria ternacea. In Tamil, it is known as Sangupu. Dear students, see the topic, botanical description of Clitoria ternacea. In English name, Sangupushpam. Habit, it is a climber because weak-stemmed plant, unable to stand erect. They need some mechanical support to stand so that they are twining their stem portion with the help of host plant. Root, it is a dicot plant, so taproot system. Stem, it is aerial, that means above the ground level. Not strong, so weak stem, and twiner. Leaf, imparipinnately compound leaf. Imparipinnate, that means at the tip of the compound leaf, they are having only one leaf which is present, that is known as imparipinnately compound leaf. Alternate, that means each node they are having only one compound leaf with many leaflets arranged in pairs. At the tip only they are having only one leaves. At the base of the compound leaf, they are having the green color paired appendages known as stipulate. The venation of the leaf is reticulate venation because it is a dicot plant. Leaflets are stipulate, that means the stalk of a leaf is absent in the young leaflets, that is said to be exstipulate. But here the leaflets are having a small stipules like paired appendages is known as stipule. So leaflets with the stipules known as stipulate. That means stipule like organs are present in the leaflets. Then petiole. Petiolate means stalk of a leaf. Entire compound leaf they are having the stalk is known as petiolate. And stipules is also present in the leaflets. Some of the plants, the base of the leaf which are showing a bulged portion is known as pulvinous or pulvinated. Inflorescence, solitary, that means they are produced only one flower. Single flower, that is said to be solitary. Arising or producing from the axile position, that is said to be axillary. Then flower, bract is present, bracteate, which is present at the base of the pedicel. What is pedicel? Stalk of a flower. Bracteolate, outer to the calyx, they are having the paired appendages, green color appendages is known as bracteoles. Flower with bracteoles are known as bracteolate flower. Here in these plants, these bracteoles are look like very larger in size. Long pedicel, that means stalk is there, so pedicellate flower. Heterochlamydeous, calyx and corolla are clearly seen, that is known as heterochlamydeous. Complete, all the four whorls are present, calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium are present, that flower is known as complete flower. Bisexual, both the sex organs, male sex organ and female sex organ such as androecium and gynoecium present in the same flower, that is bisexual flower. Pentamerous, petals are arranged in 5. that it's said to be pentamerous. Penta means 5. Merous means arrangement of a petal of the corolla. Zygomorphic, we can able to divide the flower at one median plane with two equal halves with equal floral parts is known as zygomorphic. Hypogynous, that means gynoecium is located at the top, other floral whorls are arising at the base of the gynoecium. Next one, calyx. It is the first whorl of a flower. Individual one is known as sepal. The number of the sepal is 5. All the sepals are fused together. Synsepalous. Syn means fused. Sepalous means sepal. Sepals are fused. Always green in color. Valvate estivation. That means the margin of the sepals are meeting at their edges but not overlapping. That estivation is known as valvate estivation. Odd sepal, that means out of 5 sepal, 2 of them are arranged in the lateral position. The other 2 of them which are arranged in the inner position. Only one sepal, which is known as odd sepal, located at the anterior position of a flower. Dear students, see the habit of a Clitoria ternacea, weak stemmed plant. So they are twining the host plant, which is brown in color. See, this is the compound leaf. See, at the base of the leaf, their bulged portion is there. That is said to be pulvinous. Then each young leaflets, that means paired leaves are known as leaflets, having the stiples is known as stipulate. At the tip they are having only one leaf. Remaining and all they are arranged in the pairs. So that is known as imparipinnately compounded leaf. So this is entirely known as one leaf, one compound leaf. The other compound leaves are arranged in the left side, another one is the right side. Likewise, the leaves are arranged. That phyllotaxy is known as alternate phyllotaxy. That means each node they are having only one compound leaf. All the compound leaves are arranged in a alternate manner. Then, so this is the calyx, green in color. 5 sepals are present. All are fused together. That is synsepalous. Next one, corolla. Individual is petal. Here 5 petal is there. Petals 5. They are having 2 color. One is the white color. Another one is the blue color flower. Apopetalous. Apo means free. That means the petals are not fused. They are freely located in the flower. So that is said to be apopetalous flower. Irregular papilionaceous corolla. Irregular means they are arranged in a proper way. That is said to be irregular manner. Papilionaceous corolla, that means the arrangement of a flower is, that is flower petal is look like butterfly. That is known as papilionaceous corolla or butterfly corolla, showing descendingly. That means they are gradually decreasing from the top to the bottom. Imbricate estivation. That is the corolla. Next one, androecium, male reproductive organ. 10 stamens is there, individual stamen. They are arranged in 2 bundle. Adalpus means arrangement of a androecium in 2 bundles. Di means 2. Diadalpus. The arrangement is 9 plus 1. That means 9 stamens, filaments of the stamens are fused together to form a one bundle. So there we have to write within the bracket. Fused means within the bracket, plus only one stamen is freely located, which forms the another bundle. So we have to write 9 plus 1. So 9 stamens fused to form one bundle and the 10th stamen is free. Anthers, that means stamen consists of two parts, filament and the anther lobe. These anthers containing two lobes, so ditheca, dithecus, base fixed, attached to the filaments at the base of the anther lobe. Intros, that means we are going to dehisce means split into, to liberate the pollen grains outside. So they are first growing, that means they are bending inner side, then again it becomes outward to liberate the pollen grains, that is known as intros. And dehisce the longitudinal axis, that means at the median part they are divided into two equal half and liberate the pollen grains. That is the androecium of Clitoria ternacea. Dear students, see the androecium. They are forming the two bundles. The stalk of a stamen is known as filament. At the tip they are having the anther lobe. See the anther lobe which are having the median part. Divide the anther into two chamber. That is said to be dithecus. 9 filaments of the anther are fused together to form a one bundle. The 10th stamen which are forming the separate bundle means diadelphus. That means it forming the two bundle of androecium filaments. Okay. Then see the corolla. They are having the irregular papilionaceous corolla. See each and every petal, 5 petal is there. Each and every one which are showing the different shape and different direction. They are arranged. That is said to be irregular. The shape of the floral arrangement is look like butterfly. That is known as papilionaceous corolla. And also descendingly imbricate. That means first one is the larger one which are encloses all the 4 petals. Then the lateral 2 petals is known as wing petal which are encloses the inner 2 petal known as keel petal or carina petal. So which are forming the descendingly imbricate aestivation known as papilionaceous corolla. Next one, gynoecium, female reproductive organ, monocarpellary, that means it contains only one carpel. Number of carpel is equal to the number of locule. Locule means chamber. In which room the carpels are located, that is said to be locule or chamber. If it is only one carpel, monocarpal, means the chamber is also only one. So unilocular. With many ovules which are attached to the marginal position. So that is marginal placentation. Ovary is at the top. So that is known as superior ovary. Style is stymple. Somewhat curved nature, incurved, with a feathery stigma. So that is the gynoecium of Clitoria ternacea. Dear students, see the gynoecium. The gynoecium which are containing a small stalk-like portion is known as stipe. The basal part of the gynoecium is ovary. Then style, see they are largely incurved. Incurved. At the tip they are having feathery stigma. See at the tip of the stigma, a small fine hair-like outgrowth is there. Minute hair-like outgrowth. That is said to be feathery stigma. Then see the CS of ovary. Inner side they are having the chamber is called locule, only one. In that locule they are having only one ovule or carpel. that is said to be monocarpellary, unilocular. They are attached to the marginal region, so marginal placentation. So this is the gynoecium of Clitoria tenacea. Next one, fruit. The name of the fruit of family members is known as legume fruit. We all know that one. Beans, cluster beans, pea plant, sweet pea. That means kottavaranga, avaraka, beans, then tattavaraka. So everything is said to be, the shape is known as legume plant. Inside they are containing the seeds. The shape of the seeds are look like reniform. That means kidney shaped. உங்களுக்கே தெரியும். That means மொச்சை, அவரக்காய் எல்லாம் இருக்க bean seeds பார்த்தீங்கன்னா kidney shapeல இருக்கும். That is said to be reniform or bean shaped. Non-endospermous. That means endospermous very less or absent. That is known as endospermous. Dear students, the last diagram is the floral diagram. Outer one is the calyx, green in color. Inner one is the blue color, that is corolla. Then androecium, 10 arranged in 2 bundle, 9 are arranged in 1 bundle. The odd stamen is located in the posterior position. Then odd sepal is arranged in the anterior position. In the lateral side, they have drawn the 2 green color. Triangle shaped structure is known as bracteole. 2 bracteoles are present in the Clitoria tenacea. That is the floral diagram. Floral formula, Br, bract is present. Brl, bracteole is present. Zygomorphic, percentage symbol. Bisexual, K5. All are fused, that is calyx 5 fused. So within the bracket you have to write C5, blue color. See the diagram, floral diagram, but they are free. So no need to put the bracket. Then A arranged in 9 plus 1 bundle. 9 are fused together. So we have to write 9 within the bracket plus only 1 which is posterior position. You have to write plus 1 without bracket. Then gynoecium, they are having only 1 carpel at the center. So 1 we have to write it. At the base, you are writing the or drawing the line which is denoted as an superior ovary. So this is said to be the botanical description of Clitoria tenacea. Dear students, before going to see the economic importance of family Fabaceae, we already studied family Solanaceae in the regular classes, but we didn't see the economic importance of family Solanaceae. Now we are going to see the economic importance of Solanaceae in this video. Economic importance. The Solanaceae family members are showing the food plant. That means some of the plants which are obtaining from the family Solanaceae used as an food material. Binomial name Solanum tuberosum potato. We all know that one. We are used as an vegetable, chips, and also used to produce for starch content. Which one is the useful part means? It is the underground stem modification. A part of a stem which grows towards the soil and stores the food material in the form of tuber. So that is said to be underground stem tuber is the useful part. Then Lycopersicon esculentum is the binomial name of tomato. Used as an ripened fruit. That means ripened means paluthapalam. But it is used as an vegetable and also eaten as an raw. Raw na apde pachave saapiradu. Solanum melangina, binomial name of brinjal, is a tender fruit. Abdina kai, kathiri kai. This is cooked and eaten as an vegetable. Capsicum annum, that means melaga. Bell pepper as well as the chili pepper. Bell pepper na kodamalaga. Another one is that is chili pepper. Binomial name is capsicum persistens. The capsicum is known as the fruit of a plant, used as a vegetable. They are powdered as a chili, is pulverized fruit, which is used as a spicy content to add pungency or piquancy and flavor to dishes. Then Physalis peruviana, that means sodakattakali, அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, Cape gooseberry. Fruit is the useful part. It is used as a delicious fruit. So next we are going to see medicinal plant of family Solanaceae. Atroba belladonna is the deadly nightshade plant. Root is the useful part, which is used to prepare alkaloid, that means atropine, from the root of a plant, used to prepare plasters, tinctures, etc. So these alkaloid is used to relieve the pain and also used for dilating pupils of eyes for eye testing. Dilating pupils means the person not having any tearing glands in their eye region. Dear students, whenever you are seeing the eyes in front of the mirror, we can able to see some watery substance are present in the eye. That is said to be tearing glands producing tears. Some person, the tearing glands not secreting the tears, so the eyes look like very dry. For that people, if you are adding a medicine produced from Atropa belladonna, that is atropine, which is used as a dilating pupils of eyes for eye testing. Next one, Datura stramonium. We all know that one, Umathambu. The useful part is leaves and root, used to prepare a drug known as stramonium. The stramonium used to treat asthma and also whooping cough. Another one, Solanum trilobatum. We all know the common name, Thuduvalai. The entire leaves, flowers and berries used as a food material, useful plant. They are used to treat the cough. Another one, Withania somnifera, otherwise known as Ashwagandha or Amukara. The root is the useful part, curing cough and rheumatism. That means rheumatism means pains in the joints. That is the medicinal plants. Next one, tobacco. In Tamil it is known as Pugailai. Binomial name is Nicotiana tabacum. The useful part is dried leaves made into tobacco, that is Pugailai. So it's an economical value and also commercial purpose. Used to prepare cigarette, BD, hookah, pipes, as well as for chewing and snuffing. Chewing means Vetalakuda, grandmas and all, they are taking that one, that is said to be chewing, along with the beetle. And snuffing, that means mooku padiparat, which contains the different types of alkaloids, that is nicotine, non-nicotine and anabasine, are the three alkaloids which is present in the tobacco plant, used for commercial purpose. Some of the plants which are used as an ornamental, one is the Cestrum diurnum, known as the day jasmine, Cestrum nocturnum, night jasmine, Nicotiana alata, Petunia hybrida, Sysanthes spinatus. So all these plants are used as an ornamental plants for their aesthetic nature. Aesthetic nature means alagu, beautiful nature. So those are all the different economic importance of family Solanaceae. Dear students, I hope have you all understood the topic taught in the video. Remaining, we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.